Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field, and they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And here comes Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his 3rd year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Jets.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Remains tied, 0-0.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Justin Herbert sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
20-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Gore. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Gore, the ball
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown.
Number 16. Touchdown, New York.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5. Brings
on 2nd down, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Williams.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Big loss.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 24-yard.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 27, Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jets.
To the air again, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The 39 here for a first. This is third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down.
First down, Jets.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in the game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. This one into the hands of the running back, Belange. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert off of play action. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jets 7, Chargers 3.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started out in Denver. And it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. A touchdown right there for Phillip Lindsay. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. 30-22 was the final. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His guys lead it on the road. So let's get you back to L.A., where I'll hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
New York set to take the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
On first down, it's Gore. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
Darnold.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. I'll give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Down, New York.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Gore. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Gore, the ball carrier.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Down by Jaleel.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The jet ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Darnold completes it, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Chargers.
On the draw, Pirine. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, Jets.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Herbert on first down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Brought down back.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
Blake Cashman on the tackle.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Badgley able to knock this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Chargers 6.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
1st and 10. At their own 24.
New York ready to go again offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gore. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. That catch good for only a couple. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jets, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And